Right, today I'm going to be telling you about the things that your bank will not tell you. This is coming from somebody that has worked in the banking sector for more than 2 decades, and I've seen it all. I've seen it virtually all. Firstly, your bank will not tell you that savings account will never make you rich. Any bank that approaches you that you should put your money in savings account to generate interest, that interest that your savings account is generating is like sometimes it's about 0 point something percent, and sometimes maybe it's maximum, sometimes it's about maybe 3% or thereabout, and it just depends on so many factors. You cannot withdraw more than 4 times, you cannot do this, you cannot that. Savings account will never make you rich. Savings account is just a way of you accumulating your funds. Then you now know the next step, like what is the next step I'm supposed to take with this money that I've accumulated, except it's for your emergency fund. An emergency fund is supposed to be in high yield savings account, not just the conventional savings account. It's supposed to be in high yield. Supposed to compare banks as to see, okay, which bank is offering a high yield savings account, which rate is higher, and all that before you now put your money there for maybe emergencies. But if it's not for emergency, if it's some money that you're saving, that you're thinking that this money is going to get me wealthy, savings account will never get you wealthy. And second thing is that your banker is not a financial advisor. Most bankers don't even know about investing and investment, especially the ones that are not within their coffee, because it's not the banks that manages those investments you're talking about, except for maybe fixed income, fixed deposits and all that. It's not the branches or the banks that actually manages. It's asset management companies that manages those money mutual funds, that manages the bonds, that manages the euro bonds, that manages all the other investments, the fixed income investment, apart from the fixed deposit. Only the fixed deposit that you probably see within the coffee of the small branches, or probably treasury bills for some designated branches. And also fixed deposit can never make you rich. I mean, fixed deposit is like the lowest end of all the fixed income investments, like the lowest end. There are sometimes that the fixed deposit rate goes up. Just make sure that you compare the fixed deposit rate with the treasury bill rate, with the bonds rate, before you make up your mind whether you want to do the fixed deposit or not. Then also, asset managers are different from bankers. The asset managers are not in the bank. The loans are liability and no assets. Loans are liability. A loan is an asset to the bank. But a loan to you that you have been the customer, it's a liability to you. So you should know your battle, and you know what you are after. There are some loans that you actually take, and if you're able to pay them within the curfew of the free interest period, it might actually be an asset to you. You can use that to run your businesses and all that, and you're able to pay it within the curfew of the time that you're actually interest free. But what happens is that most people always default. Nigeria happens and all that. Things happen that can happen that will make you not be able to pay the loan on time and all that. So, but if you're sure that you're going to be able to pay that loan within the curfew of the time that is interest free, then it's okay for you. Then that is an asset for you. But if you are not, it's not an asset for you. Then also your banker will not tell you that payday loan is a trap. Let me tell you, I've seen that payday loan or those USSD or those quick loans that has trapped a lot of people. Payday loan is a trap, especially when you use it for probably a school fee, maybe a school fee of your child or your ward, or your rent. You see, when you use a loan for that, when you incur debt for a school fee, these are recurrent. Before you know it, another school fee is here, so you have to take another one. Before you know it, another rent is here, you have to take another one. So if you're not careful, payday loan could trap you and could trap your finances. So if you are in that trap already, you should do everything possible to make sure that you get out of it. It's very important. Get financial literacy. Even the bankers, they need this financial literacy. Get yourself educated when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your personal finances, when it comes to how you can actually create wealth and manage wealth. Get financial literacy. It's very important. Everybody needs it. We all need it. Whether you have been an experienced banker, whether you are a client or a service user or something, we all need financial literacy so that your money will not just be bamboozled everywhere, and no one financial advisor sitting somewhere will not just be taking a lump sum on your investment and all that. Get financial literacy. Get this thing. There are so many simple investments that you can do that you don't even need a financial advisor. It's just for you to be able to know, okay, what do I want? What is my end goal? And how do I get there? Thank you very much for sticking around. See you in the next video.